Well, high tackle awarded there by the referee to the Spanish Town Vikings. Offense committed by Stephen Winter, the winger for the GC Foster Lions team. He's been placed in the sin bin for 10 minutes by referee Mafu. So Spanish Town, they are now about 20 meters outside the GC try area, so let us see what they will do. Ball is played out the back by the Vikings to Marvin Williams. Topper plays it on the left again, this time to Gully. Topper at hooker again, plays to Rockside, who passes it on to Spoonhead, but the third pass by the Vikings is a bad pass. Seems to be from Roxroy, and GC Foster has now recovered the ball, so they need to now get out of their area with a safe set. Stephen Scott taking it up for the Lions. He plays the ball quickly. Lions on the roll again, shifting it out to their right. Nice through ball there by Ryan Grant to the second row. Ball is played quickly. Ryan Grant again on the attack, shifting his time to the left, but GC have put the ball on the ground. But it seems the Vikings were in an offside position, so penalty has been awarded to GC Foster. So let's see what GC will do. Marlando Anderson with the ball, passes it on to Antonio Baker at prop, who bulldozes his way over Tapper. Here comes Anderson, who tips it off to Ryan Grant, taking the touch by Gully. But the referee has seen something. Spanish Town player seems to be injured. Seems to be young Samoa, who went into a heavy tackle trying to stop Antonio Baker. Fella is down a bit. He'll be attended to. Started. Referee spotting a potentially dangerous situation for a player had called a pause to play. So GC will continue to tackle count. So they're going to continue from tackle 1. At hooker, it's 7-1, who tips it inside to Baker, who powers his way over the line for another try. Good try there by the big man, Antonio Baker. Too much size, too much power, getting the better of Marvin Williams and the rest of his teammates. Good try there by Baker. Yeah, that man. So Spanish Town with a kickoff. Ball goes to the big man Antonio Baker. He's taken to ground by two players. Seems to be Roxroy in there. Spanish Town scrum off. Here comes Linval Green with a nice scoot from dummy half. Taken to ground by the Spanish Town defense. GC working right. Referee has spotted an infringement there. Seems the player lost the ball in the contact. It's going to be a scrum to Spanish Town. Well, it was actually a penalty by the referee, awarded by referee Mafu. I'm not sure for what. But the ball is now in the possession of Spanish Town Vikings, who are in a good position and good ball. They're attacking just outside the left post. Now they've worked it to the middle of the field. Tapo is off on a scamper. Nice fake inside. But Stammer there covering for GC Foster. Here goes Spoonhead. Some nice shimmies. Good footwork. But they're going nowhere. Spanish Town players are a bit all over the place now. But wow, they've scored out of nothing. Love the try there by the winger. That seems to be Mighty. Going Mighty. Former Greater Portmore High School standout. So, playing his trade now with the Spanish Town Vikings. So that's a good individual try there by Mighty. Spanish Town seeming to be on their way to nowhere. However, some good footwork there by Going Mighty, diving into the right-hand corner, giving his team some valuable points. Checking it with my fellow commentators here. What's the score? Okay, they're clueless as I am. This cameraman was late to the game, so yeah, we're not sure of the score is yet, but of course we'll be updating you as soon as we find out. Score! So we have confirmed that the score is currently 18-4, with a kick to come from Spanish Town. Seems to be Tapper there lining up in the number 15, Mr. Smith and himself. So Spanish Town, they're a bit under pressure at the moment, trailing by 14 points. Here's a kick by Tapo, and the referee awards the same. It's now 18 points to 6, and it is also half time. We're here for the second half of this game. Ryan Grant restarting for the custodians. Spanish Town allowed the ball to bounce, but they have recovered it. Ellis on that ball. Quick play the ball to Spoonhead, who scampers to his right. It's taken to ground there. Spanish Town playing it back to the left to Marvin, who gains good yardage. Quick play the ball and they're off again. Working it back to the right side. Spoonhead shows a dummy there, but he's held up in the tackle. So Spanish Town will need a good kick to complete what has been a relatively good set. It's now tackle 5. Ellis with the ball, puts a high kick. Ball bounces, recovered by Marlando Anderson, who is immediately taken to ground by Ellis, who chases his own kick. GC Foster winger gaining good yards, breaking up field. Sloppy tackling by the Spanish Town players has allowed the winger to gain at least 15 yards upfield. Held up in the tackle. Half back 71 plays it out to Baker there, the big man, big prop. But referee Mafu spotted an infringement and has awarded a penalty against the Vikings for being offside. So here's 71 with the ball. What will he do? Kick in for touch, but it's a lousy kick, and ball is recovered by Ellis, who offloads it to his winger Twinny, but ball was already knocked on. So Spanish Town there, Odin Christie having a little bit of beef with his opposite number. Referee Mafu is not happy and calling the captains. Spanish Town having to defend again against GC Foster, who from the scrum sent the ball right. Player held up there in the tackle. GC Foster player surrendering in the tackle. Poor control by the Spanish Town defender, allowing a quick play of the ball. Here comes Ryan Grant. Puts it on inside to Antonio Baker, who offloads to his winger, but the referee has signaled a forward pass. Ball back, Spanish Town. But even if it wasn't a forward pass, it was a good cover tackle by the Spanish Town defender. A good covering tackle there by the Vikings fullback Lamar Ellis. Very aggressive player. See him there in our screen. Turning to the fullback. Very aggressive player. Even if the referee had not called that forward pass, he would have stopped the try. So here's the Vikings now on the ball. Nice wraparound ball to Tapper, who hands it off to Roxroy, who delivers a poor pass to his winger Gawain. And this is Spanish Town's biggest problem. It's ball retention. It's failure to keep a hold of the ball and apply enough pressure to this GC Foster defense to really break them down. They're making GC's job pretty easy. Of course, GC Foster in second place in the tables, just behind the Vultures. Both teams have only lost one game. Vultures gaining the points yesterday against JDF, and today GC Foster seems to be taking care of business. Standing tackle there affected by the Spanish Town players. Poor marker work there, allowing Linwood Green to push through around the rock area. Here comes 7-1, who tips it on to Scott, who plays a love inside ball to Antonio Baker. The Giant is held up by the Spanish Town defense, but here goes GC again on the left hand side. Spanish Town doing some good work on defense. It's now tackle 4. Can they keep the Fostodians out on this set?
What's that? Outside? What's that? Outside in Joshua? That is so low.
National!
Referee spotting an infringement there.
National!
Has called an offside play against Spanish Town. Can hear the GC Foster coach there, Marlon Anderson, belling out the orders for the kick to be taken. Stephen Scott there with a conversion. Toe punching it through the middle of the sticks. Stephen Winter coming back onto the field for GC Foster. Replacing the winger Iggy, who seems to have injured his hand and has taken a seat. There we see one of the Reggae Warriors, Ronaldo Wade, sitting with the GC Foster players, enjoying game of rugby league. Spanish Town with the restart. It's a short kick, poor kick, recovered by 7-1, who tips it on to Linval Green. The youngster steps his way through 2 defenders, but it's finally caught. And he loses the ball in the contact. Will the referee see that as a ball strip? No, he hasn't. He's called it correctly. Ball lost in the tackle there by Linval Green, who did some good work initially. Good footwork, getting around 2 or 3 defenders, but poor control of the ball when he was taken to the ground. Spanish Town, they're in good position. What can they do? Scrum off, Smith and tap out the ball. He's a magician. Can he unlock this DC Foster defense? Ball comes out to Spanish Town. Here comes Marvin. Here comes Marvin Williams, who plays the ball to Tapo. Back inside to Spoonhead. Spoonhead goes on a run, puts it inside to Marvin, who takes it in for the second tackle. Spanish Town is moving forward in a nice way. Oh, he loses the ball. Again, this is a problem with the Spanish Town team. They can't keep a hold of the ball long enough to really be a threat against this GC Foster team. Really? Stephen Scott taking the ball from the back of the scrum there for GC Foster. The Reggae Warrior plays it quickly. Sloppy pass here by GC Foster, and I love the tackle by Roxroy Alcott of the Vikings. GC has the ball. The ref has spotted an infringement and he's calling offside against Spanish Town.
National! That captain out there.
It's really poor discipline
Much time
by Spanish Town. That's what I've seen so far. They have failed to hold on to the ball whenever they have had the ball in their possession. Too often losing that ball and tackle 2 or 3 or in tackle 4. They really need to complete their sets. Ryan Grant punting for touch. Of course, another Reggae Warrior in GC Foster colours. Youngster plays at scrum half. What can GC achieve from this set? They have nice shape across the field. So let's see what they will achieve. They're on good ball.
Yo, I really need to know. Oi, I seen me now ask man how much time leave them come up on the field.
7-1 with the ball. Correct name Omar Davis. Passes it inside to Baker, who loses the ball forward. That was sloppy work there by the big man. Certainly not what is expected of a player who is aspiring to be a Reggae Warrior. He's only started playing the game in the past 2 years, but he has improved leaps and bounds. One of the bigger players in the NCC. He's a battering ram, mountain of a man. However, he needs to show better composure, to put that ball into contact and lost it so easily. It's a good kick there by the Vikings who have found touch. Let's see if they can conjure a try. They're at about a half line. Tapper Smith and taps the ball with his feet. Well, he's waiting on the ref now. He's retaking it. And he's tried a silly play, tapping it ahead for himself and giving the ball back to GC Foster needlessly. And now GC Foster in control of the ball again. Here comes Steve Winter, known for his speed. Taken to ground there. GC Foster attacking. But they have lost the ball. Spanish Town has regained the ball. They've worked it to midfield. Game is breaking down a bit into some poor skills by both teams. Starting to look a bit sloppy.
Wow, amazing.
I think the referee has spotted an offside there by GC Foster. But both teams seeming to be forgetting the basics of rugby league. Ball retention, ball possession, work their position from side to side until you find the gaps. Now they have resorted to silly flick passes and an over-reliance on stepping, and really there's no direction from either team in the past 10 minutes. Tap out the ball again, passes it inside to Gully, former Calabar standout player. He helped Spanish Town High School claim the high school championship last year. He transferred from Calabar to the school. Spanish Town now in good position. They're trailing this game 20 points to 6. Will they take the 2 points or will they attempt to get 6 points? They're going for 6 points. Tapa tries another kick. Oh, he tries another kick. This time he gets it. He gets the try. And of course the cameraman missed the brilliant dive through by Tapa to recover the ball, but he was too quick for this cameraman. Excellent try by the talisman. Does some crazy things at times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That was one situation where it worked. Kick is good by Ellis. Tuning into my fellow commentator here, Candice. What do you think of the game so far? I mean, GC Foster, they're now up 20 points to 12 against the Spanish Town outfit. I mean, what do Spanish Town need to do in order to get back in this game?
Well, their defense is very poor. They're not talking to each other. So, basically, they're not holding a flat line and they're not using their heads. So, GC see their mistakes and just working on it and doing better than them.
What do you think about the failure of Spanish Town to really hold on to that ball and complete their sets? I mean, do you think that they're trying to do too much of the ball too early?
Yes, they are.
So if you were their coach right now, trailing 20 points to 12, what would you say to them?
Hold on to the ball, better possession, and we'll see what will happen.
All right, you heard it there from our fellow commentator in the box, Miss Candice. GC Foster kicked off there, and seems as if Spanish Town knocked on the ball from the restart. Another error by the Spanish Town base team, giving GC Foster good possession at about half line, or just about 10 meters inside the Spanish Town half. So here comes GC Foster again. Scott, nice inside ball to Ryan Grant, who brushes off Ellis. But the referee signals no try. 20-meter restart. Seems Grant lost the ball there over the try line. Wow. But that was a good inside ball there from Scott to Grant. It's a play that we have seen this GC Foster team use to good effect so far in the NCC, the National Club Championship. But unfortunately for Grant there, he failed to ground the ball properly. And the ball is now with Spanish Town. Here's Ellis, young fullback for Spanish Town. What will he do? Taps it forward and now he attacks, carries the ball into contact. He's confronted by Scott and Siobhan Bailey. Ball comes out to, is that Ryan Weekly? And the referee spots an infringement, awarding the ball to Spanish Town. So Spanish Town with a bit of momentum here. Should they score again, it would be 20-18 and they'll be right in there again, but let's see what they will do. Will Tapa do another kick over? Spoonhead goes for touch. Finds a few Lions on the sideline. Ball back to Spanish Town. They are hustling. Here's young Cuff. Young Cuff with the ball, hands it over to Ryan, who pushes the ball to Gully. Here comes Gully, the big man, taking 3 defenders with him. Can he get quick play of the ball and give his team a roll? It's not too quick, but Spanish Town, they're in good possession. Sloppy passing again from the Spanish Town players. Spanish Town still has the ball though. They come down the right side. Spoonhead pops it off. Referee said that the tackle was already made. So Cuff with the ball, plays it off to Spoonhead. The ref says he lost that ball in the contact there. Scrum, GC first the ball. Spanish Town just seems once more to be a bit disorganized. They're on good ball and they're not using the width of the field and their speed to try to break down this GC Foster defense. But here comes GC Foster breaking down the right side. And the referee has awarded a penalty against GC Foster. They were not bound properly in the scrum. And so Spanish Town in with a chance. Spanish Town in with a chance now to score. What will they do?
Walk with them, walk with them. What's your eye? What's your eye?
Spanish Town attacking. Big Gully goes forward. He's held up. Spanish Town still on the attack. Spoonhead trying to go himself. It's now tackle 4. Spanish Town really need to get smart here and send this ball wide. But that winger, he's not going to pass that ball. He's going to go himself to the big man, who is held up. Now tackle 5. Look at that Spanish Town back line. Should be a knockdown there. Referee has awarded an offside for the player moving off the line before the ball was played. But also it was an intentional knockdown. The Spanish Town with a fresh set of 6. What will they do? Spoonhead has the ball. He taps it. They shift it out wide. Here goes Tapper. And he's taken to ground.
GC
So referee Mafood there chasing 2 players into the sin bin. There was a little fracas. It wasn't anything much, nothing in there, no punches were thrown, but you know, referee Mafood has a 0 tolerance for any form of disruption to his game. And there's sin bin Haldon from GC playing at second row, and also Gawain Mighty from the Vikings has been sent to the bin. So here's Young Gully with the ball. Tapper is there at half back. What will they do? Ball is played out. Tapper sends it to Roxroy, sends it to Spoonhead, who goes to Ellis. Spanish Town with the ball. Roxroy has recovered. Spanish Town struggling to get over this line. Going from side to side with their attack, and they're not really organized properly. Spanish Town with the ball. Ball goes out. Spanish Town, they're going nowhere. Horrible sequence of play by Spanish Town, going absolutely nowhere. So, Mums, what do you think about that set by Spanish Town? You're not happy, are you?
Because they keep putting the ball back in down that way.
I think I'll have to have you start coaching this team in a Mums. Horrible sequence of play there by Spanish Town. It's horrible rugby league. Going from side to side.
You can see a side that is training and a side that is not training.
Well, the Spanish Town team, I mean, they had 2 good training sessions this week, but it's just poor decision making by the players, you know. So GC is on the attack. Ball to Stephen Scott, who is confronted by Roxroy Alcott. Wrestle to the ground. But Scott gets up and plays quickly to 71, who puts it off to Linval Green. Linval, former Spanish Town high player himself, who was chosen to play at GC Foster College. Here goes GC now with a bit of space. Ramishko with that ball. Another Spanish Town high produced player, I believe. Nikolai Christie has recovered that for Spanish Town. Man angled there by Stammer. Nylander Harriet. Here comes Topper, who swings a long pass. And the referee has called offside. Spanish Town with the ball again. They're going from side to side. No real yards being gained by the Spanish Town outfit. I mean, they're still in this game, but really they're very indisciplined. Ball out to Ellis, who steps, nice step by Ellis. Grabbed there by the jersey. Ball goes across to, is that Marvin Williams with a nice break. Nice break by one of the senior players. Topper spins it inside to Gully. Gully takes it forward. Good yards here by the young man. He needs a quick play of the ball. Topper is right there. Topper sends it out to Roxroy, who powers through himself. Taken to ground. Good quick play of the ball there. Here goes Spoonhead looking for the try line. And they're all offside. Spoonhead there. Seemed to have taken a knock to the face. Colliding with Marlon Anderson, the GC Foster player coach. Gets up gingerly to his feet. And Spanish Town with the ball again. Can they do anything different from what they have been doing? Here comes Gully, the big man. Nice footwork there. Spanish Town, they're going forward in a nice way. Here comes Spoonhead. Dumps it off to Topper, who goes for the line. Zings it out to his winger, who goes in for a lovely try. That's a lovely try there by the Spanish Town winger, the number 16. You can see the disappointment on the faces of the GC Foster players. Linval is not pleased. Stammer is not pleased. Look at Ryan Grant leaning against the post. Definitely not pleased, even though he's smiling. Stammer is looking amused as well. Coming back to the booth with my co-commentator Candice. Who was the scorer there for Spanish Town?
Nicholas Cottrell.
Nicholas Cottrell. What do you think about that try there by Spanish Town? They seem to have worked a good set there.
It was a beautiful pass from Smith and Topper.
Yes, lovely 15-20 meter pass.
Yeah.
So long time we should have gone to the wing.
Yeah.
Good observation there by my fellow commentators. And as you notice, they probed on the right hand side 2 or 3 times with the big men. They found Gully What's the name of the other big prop?
One more mistake.
Teach.
Yeah.
And Teach before swinging it wide from the hands of Smith and Tapa. Beautiful pass here, Mr. Wade. Another Reggae Warrior here enjoying the game. What do you think about that try, Mr. Ronaldo Double D Wade? Oh.
It's just a classical try still, you know.
Yes, good work. Good pendulum there from right to left there by the Vikings.
Yeah, man, good hit up by the big man, you know.
Was the kick made? I'm not sure.
No, it missed.
So it's now 2016.
It's close.
Yes, a close one here as we enter the final few minutes of the game. Can GC hold on, or will Spanish Town come up with a shock win? Ball goes into the hands of the Spanish Town player. Is that Weekly again? Spanish Town now smelling blood. They need a good set. Another long pass from Tapa. Here comes Marvin Williams. Good step there. Ellis is on the roll now. Sorry, that's Alcott on the roll. Roxroy controlling the tackle there by Ryan Grant. Topper at halfback. Here comes Roxroy. Nice leg drive. Offloaded. Ball out to Cuff.
Running man. No, Tapa.
Spanish Town risking some passes there. They need to just get to a good kick. They're on tackle 5. Ball to Spoonhead. Seems to be a high tackle there. Seems to be the Kevin there who was picked up an injury for Spanish Town from a high tackle. The ball dumps it off to Weekly. Or is that Cuff? Cuff. Ball knocked on there by a Cuff and tackle 1. But if you were a Spanish Town there, would you have given the ball to Cuff and tackle 1 there? He's the smallest player on their team.
No, I would never. I would look for the biggest man to make a drive so he can gain yards because it's tackle 1.
Faulty
So that
tactics.
was a silly play a while ago.
I definitely agree.
Chevron that ball a while ago.
I definitely agree. So GC Foster's brought on Keita Bryan, former KC standout player, and Jose Marti player, the big number 12. He had a try against the Sharks last week, so let's see if he'll be a game changer. Here's GC with the ball. Scott takes it into contact, confronted by Topper and company. Wrestle to ground. Here comes 71 Omar Davis with a nice camper from dummy half. Gully takes him in a tackle, and here comes Marlon Anderson at halfback now. He's got speed to burn. Takes it into contact. Controlled there by Gawain Mighty. In the contact. Referee's not pleased with something. Could be the GC Foster. Could be the GC Foster player. Could he lost it in the tackle? Or is it a penalty? Perhaps for shouting at the referee. I think it's a penalty.
What does this mean?
Oh, I'm not sure. And now he's gonna give a card. Is that Mr. Ryan Grant? No surprises there. Mr. Grant is known to backtalk the referees a lot, and he's been sin bin. The playmaker for GC Foster finds himself thrown out of the game for 10 minutes for talking to the referee. Mr. Mafu, as usual, is a no-nonsense referee. He means business. Spanish Town with the ball. It's 2016. It's a close game.
2016?
What will they do?
Spanish Town try right now.
Will they kick the touch or will they tap and go? Kevon Vassell aka Spoonhead, finds touch. Lovely punt up field. Will his team be able to conjure another try as they did the last time they were in GC's half? Well, if they are smart, they'll go against the big men and suck in the GC defenders before going wide. Let's see if they will do that. Gully lines up for a big run. Here comes... Oh yeah, he puts it down. He puts it down. It's a knock on, man. He's going forward. Poor execution there. Yeah, very poor. Here comes GC. Ball to the big man. Oh, he loses the ball. He loses the... I guess the referee will say that he had called tackle, but really that should be Spanish Town's ball. He lost that ball there. Anderson, a lovely pass there too. Is that Keita Bryant? Oh, it's Scott. Anderson now goes back to his left to Stephen Winter, who is slammed to the ground. Spanish Town very aggressive in defending.
You see what you see him do? He jumped down on him, man. You see him do? Man, tackle him and he get up and jump down on him. So the referee got to do that. That not for you, man.
The referee there. Let's see what the referee will do. I suspect he's going to be given a card for foul play.
Yeah, because the man tackled
totally unnecessary.
And him just jump on it.
Yes, and he's been sent off. There goes the miscreant, Mr. Omar Davis,
Him take a yellow card for nothing.
aka 71,
Nothing at all. Him take a yellow card for
sitting on the tackler. The young man is upset. Behaving like a wild caveman, is he? Showing some aggression, but really in the wrong place. That aggression should be on the field.
Exactly.
What do you think about that, my fellow commentator, Candice? I mean, what's your thought on that play there?
My thought, that wasn't necessary a while ago, because I mean, the man already tackled him, so he didn't have to retaliate. Despite that he gave him a bad tackle, as what he said, he didn't have to retaliate right there, because he caused himself and his team a yellow card for no reason, and the game is not finished as well. So
good observation.
It didn't make any sense.
Very good observation there. Very silly play by Omar Davis. He was upset because he was slammed to the ground, and so he basically sat on rocks right there. Ball has been given to Spanish Town. Kevon has the ball. He's going for touch. Finds a short touch. He's keeping it safe. Can Spanish Town come up with the miracle try and upset GC Foster on their home ground?
Because in the last part of the game they're losing it. Right now it's 11 of them leave on the field. Because 2 persons going to sing them.
Here comes Spanish Town.
Spanish Town just play wise now and everything will be okay.
So it's 13 versus 11.
That's why the ref blow it off because they're out to fight. They wake up too late.
So the referee has called an end to proceedings here. And as usual, the players get into their banter, throwing jokes at each other. But it's GC Foster who has the last laugh. They have won this game 20 points to 4. Spanish Town there really once again being the architects of their own demise. Coming into GC Foster 20-meter air on several occasions and failing to convert it to points with some silly lateral plays across the field, no penetration from their forwards who were really starved of the ball on a couple of those sets. And so, GC Foster they have held on. They didn't look very impressive. You know, they have a big showdown against Vauxhall next week. If they win that game, they would almost assure themselves, guarantee themselves of ending the round robin stage of the competition on top. But if they put in a similar performance as they did today, you know, one fancies that Vauxhall will probably splash them away, because this Vauxhall team means business. They've only lost one game as well to the Sharks, and they have been on good form since. GC Foster, they have been on good form as well. You know, they got the better of the Sharks 20-18 right here on their home ground 2 weeks ago. Now they have dusted off Spanish Town 20-16, and they have their sights set on the defending champions Vauxhall Vultures in a week's time. That will be an interesting game. But on behalf of my commentating team and all the rugby league loving fans in Jamaica, we'll see you at the next game.